Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's another preview and prediction video, and today we have got an absolute blockbuster on our hand. It's Iga Swiatek versus Jelena Ostapenko. Now you might be thinking, well, Ostapenko, can she really do much against Iga Swiatek here? Well, she actually has a 4-0 head-to-head record versus Swiatek. Yes, you heard that right. She's never lost to the Polish superstar, who is looking to win her 4th straight Qatar Open title and impressively defeated Elena Rybakina in the quarterfinals in straight sets. A really impressive performance from Iga. For Jelena, she beat Ons Jabeur in the quarterfinals, and that was again a very impressive display from the powerful Latvian, who won again in straight sets. Before we do get into the nitty-gritty of this match, do remember to hit that like button, do subscribe if you are new, and do leave a rating or review if you are listening on a podcast platform. Okay, let's get into this then. So, as I said, Ostapenko does lead the head-to-head 4-0. Now, 3 out of the 4 matches have been on hard court, so it's not like they've been on clay or grass majority of the matches even. There's been 1 match on grass, which is in 2019 in Birmingham. Since then, they've all been on hard court. So in 2021 in Indian Wells, 2022 in Dubai, and 2023 at the US Open. Now, the last 2 matches were in 2023 and 2022, and both those matches were 3-set wins for Ostapenko. So I have to say that Swiatek clearly was starting to at least get some success versus Jelena. However, what I will say is that Ostapenko's game, I think, will always be at least tricky for Swiatek, given she's got such a powerful game. And we know that Swiatek, at least historically, has struggled with power baseliners, players from the back of the court that can hit potentially a bigger ball than her and Russia. In saying that, she is a much better and more more well-equipped player since that 2023 US Open encounter. She has just become a phenom. The best mover on tour, in my opinion. The forehand has also improved quite substantially this year alone. And we know the serve is also a work in progress, but it's continually improving. She's adding to it. And also even her net game is coming along. So she is becoming one of the best players. She will go down, no doubt, as one of the greats, no matter what happens for the rest of her career. For Ostapenko, she's won, of course, the single Grand Slam at Roland Garros a few years back. And she's looking to start beating some of these top players and making some deep runs, and she will be wanting to add to that Grand Slam tally, I think it's fair to say, and she's got the talent to do so. The issue she's always had is consistency, not just in her game, but I think it's more about having consistency over a longer period of time, because you need to play well over a fortnight at a Grand Slam, right, to win one. And I think for Ostapenko, she finds it hard to even play at a very good level consistently throughout just one match. So over a whole fortnight of matches, I think it's even tougher for her. In terms of where this match can be won or lost, now, Ostapenko has always had success against Swiatek because she hits such a big ball. She's super aggressive, plays on the front foot, takes the ball early, and Swiatek has historically been caught, rushed, and jammed, especially on the forehand side. However, she played Rybakina in the quarterfinals, who also hits a very big ball, and she wasn't rushed really. Not as much as you would expect anyway. Ostapenko, the one thing I will say is that Rybakina is, in my opinion, the best server on tour, or at least top 2 on tour consistently. But Ostapenko, you could argue, in this tournament has been the best server. She's hit an incredible amount of aces, and she's really been going after that first serve. And that's been a big plus, I think, for me when it's come to her game. She's still played a really high, aggressive tempo of tennis, and that has meant, of course, the the errors have also flown. But at the same time, I think it's fair to say that she's found a good level, a very good level in this tournament. She loves playing in Qatar as well, like Iga does. Now, the courts are playing, I think, from what I can tell, about medium pace. So if they were faster, I think I'd start to lean more towards Ostapenko. If they were slower, I'd probably lean towards Swiatek. That's how I would gauge this matchup at this current moment. So what does Ostapenko need to do? I think Ostapenko needs to do exactly what she's done in the previous matches, but she just needs to execute even better. The first serve popping and hitting her spots, hitting a lot of aces, and just generally being a very big weapon in this tournament so far, I think is a big plus for her. She needs to really lean into that. I also think she needs to be extremely aggressive off the second serve of Swiatek. She's got incredible ability, Ostapenko, to attack the second serve. She has no mercy, really, when it comes to second serves. And I think she needs to adopt the same principle here. And I think she needs to... Look, if I was Ostapenko, I would be saying, I'm not going to hold back. Because if I hold back, I know that I don't have the shot tolerance to stay with Swiatek for very long. So I need to shorten the points. And I need to do that in an educated and calculated way. And I think that means that if she's able to do well off the serve or the return, which is, of course, the first shot of a rally, then more likely than not, she's going to get a ball that is not going to put her on the back foot. And that means that she, more likely than not, is going to be able to step on the front foot and put on the gas on that third shot or that second shot. And that's going to be key, I think, for her to really dictate in the points, because if she gets moved, we know she's, like, these are two very different types of players. Iga is a supreme mover. Ostapenko is not a bad mover, but she's the other end of the spectrum, I think it's fair to say. She's not a supreme mover by any stretch. But she needs to lean to her strength. So big hitting, big serving at the moment, which is great. Returning aggressively, just make Iga uncomfortable with pace through the court. And that's exactly what she has to try and do. For Iga, though, she's going to absorb that. She's going to try and absorb it like she did against Rebecca really effectively. And for Iga, she has lots of different ways she can win. We know that. But I think for her, what's going to be key is to stay patient and also hit with a lot of depth and angles, move Ostapenko around, make Jelena feel uncomfortable. And if she hits with enough depth, Ostapenko cannot hit winners consistently off deep, high-quality balls. It's just not possible at this level. I think also Iga needs to make sure that she's not hitting a lot of second serves. It's definitely going to be one of my points. And on the return, we know that she's so good. So if she can put and apply pressure on Ostapenko's serve, then Jelena will feel a lot of pressure to not only make the first serve, but hit a very, very potent first serve, which could end up in more faults, more second serves for Swiatek, and a bigger window into those Ostapenko games. My prediction is going to be Swiatek to get revenge for the first time, get on the board in this head-to-head, and to win in 3 sets. I just have a feeling that this version of Swiatek is very different to the 4 versions that Ostapenko has played in the past. This is a different version. And I think the forehand will hold up well. It did against Rebecca. So I have faith it will also hold up here. Let me know in the comment section below who you're picking and why. Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe and well, and we'll see you on the next video.